we get the Mario Kart to play together? Not the cow! Not the cow! Oh my god! Oh my god, like farmer, biker, that's so cute. The costumes, shut up. Aww. Yeah, this is great. World, that's why it's so big. That's cool.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Exclusively.
Vast world.
Oh.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Look, if they give me an Animal Crossing or a Zelda themed Switch, I'll probably do it.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
That's so cute.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
I got so excited that the frog in my throat like burped a little bit.
Race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Wow, that's so cool. That's going to be great for community like races with your like not just your friends but communities online.
Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
I love little farmer Luigi.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh, okay.
And you make it all the way to the finish line? You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Oh my god.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes.
That's actually going to be really cute for kids that don't really understand the concept of being on the racetrack. Yeah, this is going to be great for kids.
Photos together at different locations.
Shut up.
Mario Kart World.
Oh no.
The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh.
More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming
That is
Mario
really
Kart World Direct.
soon.
So
oh, that's the next Direct. Okay, okay.
In the future.
Alone.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. That was you. So quick.
What?
Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
They really are being good about the fact that so many people live so
While
far
using
from
the
each
Game
other
Chat
now.
feature, your voice
And
is
so many
recognized
people
by a
are friends
microphone
online
built
but
into
not
the
in the real
system.
world just because of distance.
All right, let's keep going. Okay.
It can pick up your speaking voice.
You can see the video is like a little bit delayed and like poor quality, which is so funny because that's exactly what I expect from Nintendo because their online communication has never been great.
You can chat to your heart's content.
Stuff.
Oh, wow.
It's basically like being able to play games
I'm falling. Okay, we got
in
it.
Discord without having to be in Discord, like because Nintendo Switch needs a capture card to show to Discord
You
people.
can adjust the size of your game screen.
I like that they're realistic about what quality is gonna come through.
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little wall ride.
This is wild.
By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo. Hey.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Your face is on
I wonder if they're gonna use this for motion tracking or something in some way.
here's how it looks.
But
with
like
just the
having a camera is a huge
There you go.
new thing.
Wait for me.
Play together.
That's very cool.
Or compete in online multiplayer games.
It must not come with it.
Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
Oh, cute.
We hope you'll try it out.
To see if it's gonna be good for.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be
Yeah,
adjusted.
probably
For example,
November.
whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to
Yeah.
use Game
I mean,
Chat to
it
play
makes
with their
sense
friends.
to release close to the holidays, but
We'd like to introduce another new experience. you
they can
share with
release
family
whenever
and
they want.
friends.
Yeah.
Share.
This is the game share
As
thing
shown
I was
here,
talking
even
about.
games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier.
That is so
Game Share
cool.
can only be used with compatible games.
We'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, geez.
The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
It's a good way to visualize that for
LCD
people that
screen
don't
is
quite
more
understand
vivid
how that works.
and supports HDR. Controllers connect magnetically.
I was right.
Strong
I feel
magnets keep the
vindicated.
controllers firmly attached to the system.
It's not even that big a deal. I'm just like, I was right.
SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
This is what I was interested
Each
in.
Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
It's going to be really weird to see what
By
games
adjusting
utilize
the
that
audio
and
balance
how.
between the ranges,
Love the way they do their graphics. It's just so clean.
place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
That is very nice.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
That's amazing.
It's handy.
That's
for
amazing.
a USB-C camera.
Oh, because it also
Or
okay.
charging in tabletop mode.
Amazing. I think they might have sold me. I don't need
Nintendo
another
Switch
Switch,
2
but
comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
Oh my
8 times
God.
that of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads,
about
save data,
time.
and more. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
I'll be honest, I kind of like
HDR
the shape
is
of the
also
dock.
supported in TV mode.
That's nice. I don't know if the other one has. I know it has like something like it, but I don't know that it has.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Yeah, you can cross back, so you can play the older games on the new one, and yeah, backwards compatible is really good.
As you just saw,
I still think they should have called it
Nintendo
the Super
Switch 2
Switch or
isn't
like
simply an improved
something.
Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground
The name
up
has no
and packed in
whimsy,
lots
but
of new gameplay features.
the actual
And
device
to
kind
help
of
players
does.
better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game.
The SL and
And
SR buttons on the
but I
Joy-Con
do
2
like,
are made
yeah,
of
I do
metal.
like the concept of not having to print a
So that's how
manual
they attach to the
because
system.
it's in the game.
A magnetic circuit is formed
So
between them,
funny.
so they won't easily detach. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check
Paid
it out if
digital
you're interested.
game?
Now,
What-
I'd like to
what-
share some more information
It's a manual.
regarding
Why
Nintendo
would you-
Switch 2.
Okay. Weird.
This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the
Super
same
weird.
shape as Nintendo Switch game cards. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Oh, okay.
They're a different type of SD card
Yeah.
and will make high-speed data transfers possible. And more.
If y'all don't think that if I'm paying
We're
for a
also
new
releasing
Nintendo
a
Switch
new
that I'm
Pro
not gonna
controller.
make another Animal Crossing
It
Island,
has a
yeah,
C
out
button,
your
which
mind.
launches game
I ain't
chat.
transferring
And on the
anything.
back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
There will be a new island.
In addition, an audio jack has been added.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
That is
We're
not
very
what.
much looking forward
That's
to the
not
day when we all
November.
get to
That is
experience
not
it,
November.
So please wait just a bit longer.
I love that. So
Now,
you get, yeah, you get the Nintendo
broadly
chat
speaking,
for like 8 or
On
9
Nintendo
months.
Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
Sure.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type.
What does
Some
that
games
mean?
that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions
Oh,
that offer things
upgraded
like
re-releases.
improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2,
Hit blocks to collect the most
Okay,
coins.
so it can
Guide an
track
RC
your
car with
movement,
your voice.
which is
Go.
something.
And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
This is the kind of thing I'm talking about with like
When you
other
enter a pipe,
games.
a mini-game will begin. There's
It would
a
be fun to
bouldering
see how
game
other
where 2
games
players
utilize
each
it.
control an arm. And one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects by purchasing an upgrade pack.
So you can purchase upgrade packs to be able to do it. Okay.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Yes, please.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates,
Uh-oh.
and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
Uh-oh. 17th Breath of the Wild playthrough incoming.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles.
Oh.
For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't
Oh,
found yet.
shut up.
Guidance activated.
I love that.
Proceed
It's like a little
next.
GPS. Link has a smartphone. I mean, he had
Cool.
kind of a smartphone
You
in the
can share
game,
your
and now
creations
he's got a
using
real
QR
smartphone,
codes
you know?
and send them to another player to create in their game.
Oh, you can share schematics? That's cool. Because I was having such a
We hope
hard
these
time getting the
features will make your
schematics that
adventures
others were
even
sharing
more
with me
enjoyable.
right. Like, I just couldn't build it correctly. That's so fun.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional
Kirby.
story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
Oh, no. This is going to be the most expensive June ever.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. Metroid Prime 4
You might
Beyond
have to buy
will
the
have
game
both
again.
a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Which I will buy Zelda again, Breath of the Wild. I probably wouldn't buy Tears of the Kingdom, but I would definitely buy Breath of the Wild again.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for
Yeah, I think I'll
intuitive
have to get
gameplay on
Metroid as
Switch
well.
2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world
Which
in
2 people
4K
in my
at
house will
60
play.
frames per second,
So,
or enjoy
really,
smoother action in full HD
I'm only paying
at
50% of the
120
game.
frames per second. Choose from these 2 modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
Oh my god.
By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
This is gonna be great for stream.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Okay, so
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a
upgrade
game,
pack.
you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
So you just get an upgrade pack.
We hope you're looking forward
That's
to
so
these
reasonable.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
I love this. Okay. I love this. Immediately, I love this. It's not for me to play. But are you kidding me? A game centered around intense, extreme wheelchair sports? Go Nintendo. Go Nintendo. Okay. I needed one of these wheelchairs when I was at TwitchCon that one year to get over the damn carpets.
Here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I have long observed the lands between. This
No
world
frickin'
is
way.
in dire need of repair. You can see them, can't you?
I'm gonna throw up.
The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
Oh!
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord.
No frickin'
May you
way.
take the throne.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Well,
Our first
obviously,
ever
it
sequel
should.
introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch
What,
out to
Elden
vanquish
Ring?
the sinister titan of time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that
choked.
reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
Yeah, you definitely don't need
皆さんこんにちは。
to play the original Hades to enjoy the
我
second
々がお
one.
届けするタイト
They're
ルは
both really great.
ストリートファイター6です。I'm super excited
Oh,
for
Split
Split
Fiction.
Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm having so much fun playing
The
this with
game
my
is a
friend
story about
Leggies.
friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy.
I would definitely play it again on
Together, they get trapped in
my
their
new
own
Switch.
stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free.
We're bringing transitions.
Boo! Nope, absolutely not. Actually, you know what? This is a reminder that Hogwarts Legacy is a game that directly supports a known transphobic individual. If you buy this game, you are directly supporting a person who believes that trans people should not exist and fights to destroy their lives. Do not buy this game, do not support this game, and do not support people that are playing this game.
We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of
Yeah, my partner really
Assassination,
likes
to
Hitman,
Nintendo
so
Switch 2.
if you haven't tried it out and this is your style of game,
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day.
Not the banana slip.
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Is it what we think it is? This is gonna have so many people stoked.
James Bond.
This is cute. It's just not my thing. Like, it's so cute. Look at the little characters.
And all new minigames with
I just wish I
unique
liked
ways
the
to
play style.
Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
Like, it's such a cute. I just don't like the play style.
Once more.
That's what I like about the Switch is you get like a really good variety of games. So even if you only have one in the household, you end up with like everyone can play a game on it.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call
Is this gonna be like a Heroes game?
imprisoning war.
Perhaps.
Oh, look
you
at them.
truly
My
have
king and
traveled
queen.
back in time.
Look at my king and queen. Wait, do we get another We Play a Zelda game?
Hyrule Castle?
Wait, what?
Then that must mean this really is the past.
I'm sorry. Is it like a Heroes game? And it's primarily fighting? Or is this like a... I have so many questions, I should shut up and watch. Oh, she's so cool. Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, Age of Imprisonment. That's pretty cool. Like, I will say I'm not like a huge fan of the like side games in this style, but I am obsessed with that storyline and that past. So I'll probably play this one specifically for learning any possible lore associated to it.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Nintendo
Hi,
Switch
GameCube.
Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001.
Okay.
Here are the titles that will be available at launch.
Animal Crossing,
A Legend
Animal
of
Crossing.
Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading.
Okay.
Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton. Link sets
We
sail
saw
on an
this one
adventure
coming.
across the Great Sea.
We
The
did
Legend
see
of
Wind
Zelda,
Waker.
The Wind Waker.
We saw Wind Waker
Transcending history and
coming.
the world. A tale of souls
Oh,
and
Soul
swords
Calibur 2.
eternally
That's like my
retold.
favorite Soul Calibur.
In this 3D weapons-based fighting game,
Oh, I
each
miss
fighter
that
comes
game. It's
equipped
funny
with a
because it
different
looks
weapon. And Link from the Legend of
so
Zelda series
less
enters
pretty than
the
it
fray.
was. Like, I remember it being so
Calibur
graphically
2.
beautiful, and now I'm like, oh.
Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. Titles will be added in the future.
Oh, Pokemon Gale of Darkness. Oh, Luigi's Mansion. Coliseum is
Nintendo
on there
GameCube,
too.
Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch
That's
Online Plus
exciting.
expansion pack, launches the same day as the hardware's release.
Okay. It's definitely going to be an
And
expensive
A
June. Time to
dedicated
start saving.
controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access game chat.
This is so cool.
The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day
Exclusively
as
for
Nintendo
online
Switch 2.
members?
Whether you're
Oh,
familiar with the
interesting.
games
Okay.
or haven't played them before,
Hi. Yeah. This is very exciting for a lot of people. I'm just a janitor. There's a lot happening on launch day, which makes sense, but
I'm Randy from Gearbox.
it's a lot.
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands
I don't-
game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah.
Borderlands is back.
I can't handle the
Loot
people.
and shoot. You're still in development. There's more from 2K.
We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Amazing, doesn't it?
Okay, Zelda cooking.
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top.
This is one of those games that took a lot of stuff from other games and just put it together.
I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
It's cute. It's cute.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel.
This guy does not
Now
sound
reloaded in a new 3D art style.
enthusiastic at all.
You can expect some fan favorite elements to return.
That is
We're
very
still working on
cool.
the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
Oh, look at the little. Who are you? It doesn't. No, it doesn't look like Pikmin. It looked like Astroneer or something. Astroneer? Yeah. It says like multiplayer Astroneer. There's so many people. Is it like online Astroneer? It's gotta be server. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. It's like Star Seeker Astroneer Expeditions. Of course it's Final Fantasy VII. Look at the boy. This was one of the only Final Fantasy games that I completed.
スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Once again, many people will be happy about it. That's a good variety of games to release on. Silksong mentioned, Silksong mentioned. Oh, we're just gonna glaze over the fact that Silksong was mentioned. I know it has no release date or whatever, but they said this year, they said 2025 Silksong, and I just want to put a little bit more emphasis on that. Also, there are probably many more. I'm so distracted. Okay, what did you save for
Please take a
last?
look.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Seems like a really dark game for Nintendo's last game to show. That looks like a butthole. It sounds like FromSoft. I just don't understand why FromSoft is the main game. Bloodborne? Don't get me wrong, I'm stoked for a FromSoft game. Is it new? I don't recognize any of it. Is it Sekiro 2? It's not. What is this? What is this?
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
The dinosaur. So
the moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods. So it's like a convergence of that's so. Hi, baby. You're pretty. I love a rat. A winged rat? I'm sold.
We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game. So please check it out when it's available.
April 4th.
That's all from our publishing and development.
2 days?
We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
Oh, it's so hard not to go online and yell, but I don't want to be one of those people because you don't know who's seen it yet or not. Like, the sun is coming up as I'm watching it, and like, oh, I'm vibrating. Like, I don't even know how to take it all in at this point. Like, okay, there's still a little bit more. Let's see. One Switch 2 in this house, at least. Kirby. It's like lost power. Oh! Go, Kirby, go! Kirby Air Ride. I thought that they weren't showing us any more game. Kirby Air Riders. That's very cute. Oh. Freaking Donkey Kong. Hi, bro. I was never a Donkey Kong person. I just don't have that nostalgia. Looks therapeutic as heck though. You're just punching stuff. That was very, very cool. There are, of course, a lot of games that are not for me, but that's kind of how it works for everyone. And Pokemon, Fromsoft games, racing, Kirby, Zelda, and the expansion packs. There's so much that I didn't expect. Like, I genuinely kind of expected to be like, oh, it's pretty traditional, like standard Switch games. Their titles. I expected Mario Kart. I also expected Wind Waker to be playable. I did not expect new FromSoft game. I did not expect Elden Ring to be on it. I'm very excited. I genuinely did not think I was going to be buying a Nintendo Switch 2. And of course, the launch trailer and the direct for it has changed my mind. The problem is I really want one of the Switch 2 consoles that is themed, and most likely that won't happen until a game comes out to match them. So there's always the potential of waiting for Pokemon to release and hoping that there is a Pokemon Switch Nintendo, like a Pokemon Switch 2 Nintendo like themed Pokemon one. But that's waiting a long time. So I'll have to look back again at like release dates and things like that and then make that decision. Anyway, I'll keep rambling. Thank you so much for watching the reaction. I've cut it down into highlights, so obviously you won't see the whole thing, but if you want to check out the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct for yourself, I'll link it down below. Let me know what you're excited about in the comments down below. Give the video a like if you enjoyed watching. Maybe give it a like if you didn't enjoy watching. And subscribe if you feel like it. But most importantly, have a very magical day.